Welcome to my channel, everyone. Today I want to talk about the side effects, both physical and psychological, that come with dieting or restrictive eating. Probably one of the first things I think about is nutrition deficiencies. Often restrictive diets, we are just not eating enough or a wide variety of things to make sure that we're getting in enough iron, calcium, B vitamins, healthy fats, sometimes protein. One of the side effects of this is not only poor bone health, also hair loss, anemia, and from personal experience, if you've ever had to deal with anemia, it is awful. Wouldn't want to wish that on anyone. Our body, our metabolism will also start to slow down. So when we do that severe calorie restriction, it causes our body to go into starvation mode. So it slows down our metabolism as a way to conserve energy. And this makes long-term weight loss even harder. Our body goes and burns that muscle mass for energy, which again, even further slows down our metabolism. Mental health issues, that definitely increases. Stress, anxiety, obsessive food thoughts. I know there was a study done, I'm gonna have to go look up the details, but they took a small group of men and they completely controlled their calorie intake. And as they decreased the amount of food that they were given daily, they found that the men obsessed over food and calories more and more. So the less that they ate, the more they obsessed about food. The next long-term issue, side effect, is yo-yo dieting or that weight cycling. So when you repeat that weight loss and then weight gain cycle long term, it is going to affect your heart health. It is going to cause insulin resistance issues, and then a higher body fat percentage over time. Definitely going back to the anemia, definitely fatigue, low energy, not eating enough calories or especially carbs is going to lead to consistent tiredness, brain fog, reduced physical performance. If you're trying to like get ready for a 5K, or if you just have to lift heavy things or move a lot at work. One that I think most people can relate with is food cravings. Obsessed about food, constantly thinking about food. That can often lead to overeating, especially when we're doing like very strict dieting. So when we get these intense cravings, then we end up overeating, which usually leads to a binge. And then that starts to bring in this sense of failure, this sense of guilt, especially because our society is so focused on looks and weight loss. That being said, I think it is completely normal in a society that is obsessed with weight loss to want to lose weight. That is completely understandable. I don't think that is something that we should feel bad about. It's just what we're surrounded with. So with all these side effects of dieting, let's look at the short-term and long-term success that comes from dieting. So short-term, and I'm gonna have to read these, short-term success in dieting, 60 to 70% can lose 5 to 10% of their body weight in the first 6 months. And all this data is coming from National Weight Control Registry, clinical trials, a whole bunch of compiled data. So long term, only 20% of those people are able to maintain 10% of that weight loss for at least a year or longer. Now, most people will regain 30 to 50% of that weight lost within a year, and nearly all people will regain the weight within 3 to 5 years. This then leads to going on another diet to lose weight again. So we get back in that cycle of yo-yo dieting or weight cycling. So if we truly want to do what is best for our body, and we are looking at our health short-term and long-term, what is going to be the most beneficial to our body? Feeling terrible all the time, obsessing about food, restricting, and then binging, and that whole cycle. I am here to tell you that you can fix or heal your relationship with your body. I'm here to tell you that you are able to heal that relationship with food and get over that obsession that our culture has with weight loss and shrinking our body.